I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Behind the Star.
Thanks, Sheriff Bradshaw. Our hearts are heavy at the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office as we continue to mourn the loss of 3 of our brothers who were tragically struck and killed by a driver on Southern Boulevard while conducting traffic enforcement. We honor the memory of Corporal Luis Paez, Deputy Sheriff Ralph Butch Waller, and Deputy Ignacio Dan Diaz, who died protecting and serving the citizens of Palm Beach County. We honor the memory of these heroes, and we work to support their families during this devastating time. To serve and protect was their oath. To honor them is our duty. Deputy Sheriff Ralph Butch Waller served with distinction for over 18 years in our motor unit. He began his law enforcement career with the Royal Palm Beach Police Department, earning a reputation for dedication and professionalism before the department merged with PBSO in October 2008. Throughout his career, Deputy Waller served his community with pride. Corporal Luis Paez dedicated over 36 years of his life to law enforcement, beginning his career with PBSO in January of 1988 as a corrections deputy. He later transitioned to road patrol and ultimately served passionately as a motor deputy for more than 20 years. His dedication and commitment to his community will never be forgotten. And we honor Deputy Ignacio Dan Diaz. He began his law enforcement career with the Palm Springs Police Department in 1996. He joined PBSO in 2004 and worked in the DUI unit in 2008, where he received multiple awards. He's been a valued member of our motor unit for over 10 years. A ceremony was held to honor and remember Corporal Luis Paez, Deputy Ralph Butch Waller, and Deputy Ignacio Dan Diaz for their dedicated service and ultimate sacrifice. It was a chance for the community to come together and mourn the loss of these amazing men. The day started with people lining the streets from Palm's West Funeral Home to the South Florida Fairgrounds. The ceremony was held at the I Think Amphitheater.
Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, the Paez family, the Waller family, and the Diaz family, I would like to thank you all for being here today as we honor these three warriors. I would also like to thank President Trump, Congressman Brian Mast, Governor Ron DeSantis, Lieutenant Governor Jeanette Nunez, and Attorney General Ashley Moody, and of course our Sheriff Rick Bradshaw for being here today. Before we begin our memorial, I would like to tell you a little bit about these three men, starting with Corporal Louis Paez, Motor 4. Corporal Paez dedicated 36 years of his life to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. He began his career in 1988. His journey in law enforcement started as a road patrol deputy out in District 5, our Belglade substation, and at the PBIA Airport District. In 2002, Deputy Paez joined the Vehicular Homicide Unit before finding his true calling as a motorman. Throughout 2 decades in the motor unit, Deputy Paez became a cornerstone of the department, patrolling Palm Beach County's roads and training fellow motor deputies. His colleagues remember his patience, his kindness, and extensive knowledge, which helped shape the careers of many who followed in his footsteps. He is survived by his son Cameron and many more family members. He will be truly missed. Deputy Ignacio Dan Diaz, known to us as Motor 18. Deputy Diaz began his law enforcement career in 1996 with the Palm Springs Police Department, where he served as a dual certified police officer and firefighter and became the department's first motorcycle officer. In 2004, he joined the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, working as a deputy sheriff in various districts before transferring to the DUI unit in 2008, where he earned multiple DUI awards. In 2014, he joined the PBSO motor unit, known for his tenacity and skill as a motorcycle deputy. Dan will be remembered for his laugh, his kindness, dedication to helping others. He is survived by his daughter, Alex, mother, Bertha, sisters and family, his love, Sharishka, and children, Nahala and Kadeen. He was preceded in death by his father, Ignacio Daniel Diaz. Deputy Ralph Butch Waller, known to us as Motor 7. Deputy Waller started his law enforcement career when he graduated the Law Enforcement Academy in Polk County in August 1996. In June of 1998, he began his career in Palm Beach County as a member of the Royal Palm Beach Police Department, where he spent the next 8 years as a law enforcement officer and a motorcycle officer. On October 1st, 2006, the Royal Palm Beach Police Department merged with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Butch, who loved being a motorman, continued his love as a motorcycle deputy sheriff assigned to District 9 in Royal Palm Beach. For more than 26 years, Deputy Waller was known for his infectious smile, helping others, those in need, and was a friend to everyone. He is survived by his lovely wife, Denise, his father, Ralph, his sister, Tanya, family and friends. He will be truly missed.
Our most kind and gracious Heavenly Father, we reach out to you in this hour of our loss and our pain. And we're reminded of the Holy Scriptures that tell us that you are close to those that are brokenhearted. You are a refuge in time of our trouble. And Lord, we seek your presence today. Come with a supernatural comfort that only can come from your heart as you wrap your loving arms around the family and all of the extended family as we grieve this time of our loss.
I cannot pretend that I knew them well, but they were always present, always on watch, because it was their calling to protect every person in this community from danger, even those of us that they barely knew. Nothing could be more selfless. They knew full well the hazards of their chosen profession. Patrolling inches from death all day, every day. Yet they never stood down, never asked that another be sent forward instead of them. Because for their lives, courage was as natural as breathing.
My name is Tom Dagg. I'm a corporal in the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Motor Unit. I've been with the agency for 21 years, and for 14 of those years, Lou was my partner. As we move forward, I know that we will honor Lou's legacy in our motor unit. We'll continue to uphold the high standards he set for us, ensuring that every officer we train embodies the patience, discipline, and dedication that Lou exemplified.
Standing here today, I'm filled with a mix of heartbreak and gratitude. Heartbreak because we've lost three incredible men, Butch, Lou, and Dan. Men who meant so much to this unit and to me personally. Gratitude because I had the honor of knowing them, learning from them, and calling them my friends. These three men were more than just colleagues to us. They were our family. Butch was the kindest, gentlest person I have ever met. His smile would light up a room. If any of us were ever feeling a little low, Butch would come over and tell us one of his quirky jokes with that funny little accent of his that nobody could quite put their finger on. But he had a charm that made you feel like you were the most important person in the world as he was talking to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alexandria Diaz. I was Deputy Ignacio Dan Diaz's daughter. Not was, I am. Not sure how well I'm going to keep my composure during this speech, but here I am. My dad always had a passion for law enforcement. Since he was 6 years old, he's always wanted to be a police officer. Shortly after graduating high school, he went to the academy. He graduated in 1996, where he soon after became hired with Palm Springs Police Department. He then became the first motorman for Palm Springs Police Department and paved the way for their motor unit. Shortly after that, he was hired with PBSO. He was so excited. He did road patrol there from about 2004 to 2008 in District 3. He then moved on to DUI, where he thrived. He received MAD awards every year. If you're not familiar, MAD awards are Mothers Against Drunk Driving. It means that you make over 100 DUI arrests every year, and my dad got one every single year. Every day he'd come home from work, and I'd ask him what his new number was. He would update me. At the beginning of the year, it would start with 1 to 10. By the end of the year, it would always be over at 100. In 2014, my dad went back to his roots and joined the motor unit at PBSO once more. He thrived there. He was amazing. He was known for his skill and his tenacity, his precision. He would send me videos all the time of him at motor school, doing the courses, doing the tightest turns with the cones. I didn't really get it at the time, but now seeing it in action, seeing the escorts in action, it's amazing what these men do.
I would first like to extend my deepest condolences to the Paez, Waller, and Diaz family. Corporal Paez, Deputy Waller, and Deputy Diaz were not only our coworkers, but most importantly our friends, mentors, and our brothers. The motor unit spends more time with each other than with our own families. Losing these gentlemen leaves a pain that cannot be imagined for the families, for the PBSO motor unit, and for this community itself. The motor wheel patch and motor wings worn are our collars enriched with history and traditions that are still endured to this day. To continue with this tradition, the deputies of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Motor Unit will now line up and honor brothers Corporal Paez, Deputy Waller, and Deputy Diaz by placing a motor wing in each motorman boot. This concludes our service. On behalf of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, the Paez family, the Waller family, and the Diaz family, we would invite you to go next door to a nice reception for us over at the South Florida Fairgrounds reception hall. Thank you very much.
We are deeply grateful for the outpouring of support from across the nation during this unimaginable time. As law enforcement, we train for so much, but nothing prepares us for losing one of our own, let alone three. In the days after the tragedy, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis ordered flags at half-staff in honor of these brave officers who made the ultimate sacrifice. Many residents of Palm Beach County have asked how they can help the families of these heroes. Donations can be made directly to the Palm Beach County PBA Charity Fund. All contributions will go directly to support the deputies' families during this incredibly difficult time. Please visit pbcpba.org for more information. The tragedy that took the lives of 3 Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office deputies came nearly 17 years to the day that Sheriff Deputies Jonathan Wallace and Donta Manuel died in the line of duty while responding to a stolen vehicle incident in Belle Glade. Their bravery and sacrifice will never be forgotten. In the midst of our mourning, we find strength and hope in positive stories. Here are some inspiring news and notes inside PBSO. We want to congratulate Deputy Jamar Robinson for being honored at the 7th Annual Attorney General Awards. Assigned to South Bay, Deputy Robinson has become a trusted role model, solving violent crimes, building trust, and connecting residents with vital resources. His actions remind us of the impact one person can make. PBSO celebrates some outstanding achievements at a conference presented by the Florida Police Accreditation Coalition. PBSO's Corrections Unit can be proud they received a Corrections Reaccreditation, and our Law Enforcement Unit received a Law Enforcement Reaccreditation. Great work. Thank you to everyone who stopped by the Chick-fil-A in Royal Palm Beach. We loved hearing your feedback, answering your questions, and feeling your support. Congratulations to our Homeless Intervention Team for setting the standard in helping our homeless community. This month, we celebrated the graduation of Class Number 5. Hosted at Boys Town in West Palm Beach, this collaboration highlights the strength of local governments coming together to make a difference. Big congratulations to Corrections Deputy Scott for being named West County Corrections Officer of the Year. He was recognized at the 59th Annual Belle Glade Chamber of Commerce banquet. Deputy Scott exemplifies dedication and excellence every day. Well deserved. Thank you to the Learning Experience Daycare for allowing us to share smiles and safety tips. But let's face it, our furry friends got all the attention. It was a great day. Congratulations to Sandra Chapman. After nearly 35 years of service, she's trading the badge for the beach, or maybe just some well-deserved rest. Enjoy your retirement. You've earned it. Here comes the hero. When a bride's dress went missing after a car burglary, Deputy Haber jumped in to save the day, reuniting her with her gown just in time for I Do.
Fortunately, this lady was a victim of a vehicle burglary. She has a work van in front of her property, and she was telling me how stuff got stolen. She said dresses and dress shoes. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, just clothing. She then said that her daughter was getting married this weekend, so like tomorrow. Immediately, I felt bad as I'm married as well, so I know how much wedding dresses mean. She showed me the dresses on her phone. I did the report. I just hope that maybe we could find this dress, and we all know that that's very difficult, how we're gonna find a dress. Yesterday I was on shift, and I was just, patrolling around the area, and I went behind a plaza. I found a suspicious vehicle. I thought it was a little parked weird. Immediately I ran the tag and found out the car was stolen. So I called their owner, the owner of the car. I'm like, hey, I found your car. They're like, oh my God. So they come over there, we start searching the car, and when I get to the back seat, I see kind of like this, in a clear bag, I see the 3 dresses that she described to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, these are my dresses. And everyone looks at me like, what? So I told my partner, I said, no, I literally just took a case of burglary to a vehicle, and Unfortunately, these are her dresses that her daughter is wearing in her wedding this weekend. I called the victim and I'm like, it's Deputy Haber. I found the dresses. So she comes to the scene, I tell her where we're at. I was like, are these it? I just want to confirm. So she's like, yep, these are the dresses. Like, I can't believe this. I overheard my sergeant ask her, like, how much were the dresses? And her answer was, it wasn't about the money. It was like the sentimental value, what the dresses were for and what they meant to us as a family. And luckily I was able to recover that for her.
The Miami-Dade Police Department, along with various charities in South Florida, donated dog and cat food, toys, and other items to distribute to local shelters to help animals in Palm Beach County recover from the recent hurricane.
We coordinated with Miami-Dade and Farm Share, Amazon, Jim, and Flew the Coop, who assisted in getting these donations and bringing them up here to Palm Beach County for us to distribute to our local some of our local shelters that may be in need. There's beds, there's toys, there's cat food, there's dog food. You can see that the community really came together to support this effort and provide for these animals that may be low on food, or families with their animals that may be low on food. So we are loading this stuff up in our trucks. We're gonna head out and we're headed to some of the local shelters to distribute some of this food. And again, it's Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office and the Miami-Dade community that have come together to make sure that we get this stuff taken care of and get it out to the community.
Thank you, Pace Center for Girls, for inviting us to your Believing in Girls Empowerment Luncheon. We're honored to support such a meaningful mission and look forward to our new partnership, helping young women thrive in Palm Beach County. In this line of work, you never know who you're going to run into. No tickets were issued on this day, just a few autographs with Flavortown legend himself, Guy Fieri. Congratulations to Lieutenant Imber and Sergeant Knowles Hiller on their achievements at the NIJO conference in Alabama. Lieutenant Imber received the Distinguished Valor Award for his courageous dedication, and Sergeant Knowles Hiller was recognized as Supervisor of the Year for his outstanding leadership. We're proud to have them representing our team. PBSO recently participated in National Cancer Awareness Day. We proudly do our part each year to promote early screenings and honor those currently fighting and those who have survived. Remember, if something doesn't feel right, get it checked. We wrapped up Breast Cancer Awareness Month with numerous events, which included our Pink Patrol. We remain committed to supporting awareness, prevention, and hope for all affected. PBSO had the honor of celebrating a very special birthday for Zelda Davis, who turned 96. She's been a lifelong supporter of PBSO and first responders. Thank you, Zelda, for your support and love. Congratulations, Sergeant VP Ramdat. He graduated from the 152nd Administrative Officers course at the Southern Police Institute at the University of Louisville. We thank you for your commitment to excellence and serving our community. The Sheriff's Office Mounted Unit is heartbroken to share the news of the passing of Vanessa, our beloved 18-year-old Holsteiner mare. Known for her athleticism and confidence, she was a cherished member of our team and will be deeply missed. Thank you to everyone who joined us at the many Veterans Day events. It was an honor for our deputies and honor guards to remember those who are no longer with us, honoring their ultimate sacrifice.
This is Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. It's a day to honor the veterans and their sacrifices. So let us honor these brave men and women who have always fought for our safety, security, and prosperity. As a former Marine, I want to say Happy Veterans Day to all my brothers and sisters. Thank you. That'll do it for this episode of Behind the Star. On behalf of the men and women of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, thank you for watching.